I'm on a journey to get my one arm pull-up back. A few weeks ago, I tested where it was at, and I could barely get halfway with my right arm, and with my left arm, I wiggled my way to barely getting my chin to the bar. So let me show you how in just 3 weeks, I went from training like this to like this. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Mike, and here we go through specific week-by-week breakdowns of going through a training cycle. And right now we're talking about the one arm pull-up. Today I'm halfway through my 6-week training cycle for this, and I want to talk about the process that has led me to, on my last workout, doing 4 sets of 8-second one arm lock-off holds using an additional 10 pounds. And the reason that workout is so important to me is that in the past, holding a one arm lock off with additional weight similar to that workout has been a huge indicator that I can actually do a one arm pull up. And the fact that just a few weeks ago, I was barely able to hold the lock off at body weight is just a great sign of progress. So let's get right into the workouts leading on with week 1. All right, so the first workout of this training cycle began with 5 sets of 3 assisted one arm pull ups using 30 pounds of help. This is the meat and potatoes of this training program. I'm gonna be doing this once a week, but basically this is mimicking the pull up, and it's allowing me to be able to get in a lot of reps of one arm pull ups with just a little bit of assistance. Following this, I went immediately into 4 sets of 7-second one arm lock off holds using a blue resistance band. I don't know how much the blue resistance band is exactly like in terms of weight proportion, but it is the third lightest, so it's not the lightest band in the gym, but it's obviously not the heaviest either. So basically just something that's a little like moderate. Later on in the week, I did my second workout, which was 5 sets of 7-second one arm lock off hold at body weight. The second workout of the week is going to focus on static holds. What I found with the one arm pull up is that getting through the midpoint for me was always such a challenge. So really drilling that lock off hold, especially with additional weight, is sort of like the ultimate test for me to know mentally that I'm on the right progress. And at the end of this week, I was feeling kind of crappy. I was like, all right, I think that I'm not exactly where I am. But going into second week, I was super surprised at how much I was able to jump up. So the second week, I dropped the number of sets and increased the number of reps with the assisted one arm pull-ups. So I did 4x4 with the same 30 pounds of assistance, and these felt freaking amazing. I was so surprised at how good these felt actually. And then I immediately went into 4 sets of 10-second one arm lock off holds with the same blue band as last week. Later on in the week for my second workout, I did 6 sets of 5-second one arm lock off holds with an additional 10 pounds. Lucky wants to join. All right, Lucky's gonna be joining for the rest of this. The reason I felt comfortable jumping up from doing my lock-offs at body weight to doing my lock-offs with an additional 10 pounds was because of the workout earlier this week. The fact that the 4x4s felt so good, I think gave me a lot of confidence to try this with additional weight, and I'm really glad that I did it because I was surprised at how comfortable I felt with holding an additional 10 pounds. Even though it was only 5 seconds, it really set me up well for week 3. So week 3, I increased the number of sets, but dropped the number of reps, and assisted pull-ups, I also decreased the amount of assistance. So I did 5x3 assisted one arm pull-ups with only 25 pounds of assistance this time. Again, these felt so much better than I expected them to. I'm really happy with the progress so far. I'll talk about my thoughts on the amount of progress that I'm making so far at the end of the video, but 5x3 with 25 pounds of assistance felt amazing. And then I went immediately into 5 sets of 10-second one arm lock off holds with the same blue assistance band that I've been using this entire time. For my second workout of the week, I did 4 sets of 6 to 8 second one arm lock off holds with that 10-pound dumbbell again. The goal of this was to always hit 8 seconds, but I kind of knew that this is a much bigger jump than just the 5-second holds from earlier. I mean, you're literally almost doubling the time, going from 5 seconds to 8 seconds. So the point was to work within a range. So as long as I could stick within that 6 to 8 second range, I was pretty happy. And the first 3 sets, I was able to hit 8 seconds each time. And then the final set, I only lasted for 6 out of the 8 seconds, but still within the range, so I was very happy with that. So obviously these are really extreme changes for only 3 weeks of training. So I definitely do not expect to keep the same trajectory of progress over the final 3 weeks of this training cycle. But that being said, I am so stoked with the amount of progress that I've made so far. Like I said, a really great indicator for me in the past is being able to do a one arm lock off hold for like 8 seconds with additional weight. What I'm looking forward towards in the next couple of weeks is if I can do that with like 15 pounds. If I can do it with 20 pounds, like no question in my mind, I'll be able to do a one arm pull up. But I think in 3 weeks, it's going to be too much to ask to be able to increase that much. I think that's going to put me at a higher chance of getting injured, and that's just not worth it. So if I can get to a point where I'm doing lock off holds with an additional 15 pounds, and if I'm able to do reps with only 20 pounds of assistance, those are going to be really good indicators that I'm going to be able to do a really solid one arm pull up at the end of this. So I only have 3 more weeks to achieve this. That means 6 more workouts before I retest my one arm pull up. Be sure to subscribe below to keep up with my training. Check out my shorts where I'm going to be posting all of my individual workouts day to day so you can keep up with how the progress is actually going on a more consistent basis. And that's all I got for today. I'm excited to retest this in a couple of weeks, and I'm excited to show you all where I'm at. Have a good one.